Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie Searles, and thank you for joining me to learn a bit more about, well, me. As previously mentioned, my name is Stephanie Searles. I am a bit older than the majority of you, I'm sure. I am currently 36. Um, I have a 2-year-old baby girl, a husband, and I'm currently the Director of Operations for the Riverside Transit Agency. I've been there for, gosh, I think it's been 12 years now. Started as a coach operator, dispatcher, supervisor, ADA manager, um, and I'm sure there's a few more that I'm missing. And while I've worked there, I've completed my Bachelor's of Science in Workforce Education and Development. I've also had my fair share of traveling. Some of the pictures attached here are from Morocco, Portugal. Um, Not only was I a flight attendant for a couple of years prior to joining the agency, but also volunteered for an organization called the World Travelers Association. We would volunteer internationally. That picture there at the bottom was a mural that we painted at, I apologize if you can hear my daughter, she's having fun, that we painted in Morocco at a school. The picture in the upper left was us volunteering at an orphanage in Portugal. I've been to China, Nicaragua, and have had an absolute lot of fun. As previously mentioned, and perhaps I got ahead of myself, I spent, I would say, my entire 20s traveling. Um, I've rode a toboggan down the Great Wall of China, been to Dubai and Kuwait, the Caribbeans. One of my favorite was Portugal, also been to Spain. In Nicaragua, we stayed in the jungle, which was awesome. We did yoga with kids in a village. It was beautiful. And I mean, if you've never traveled outside of perhaps just staying at a, touristy resort, I would highly recommend it as long as it is safe to do so. Um, so that's just a bit about me. I started a family later in life because I wanted to fulfill my dreams of getting out there into the world. And I'm absolutely looking forward to my daughter being old enough and, once we're no longer in a pandemic, so she can have some of the same experiences or even better that I've had, and perhaps at a younger age. Pivoting topics a bit, professionally, as earlier mentioned, I am the Director of Operations. What that means is I oversee essentially all of public transportation for Western Riverside County. That includes, managing 268 coach operators, 17 supervisors, a few managers, and some administrative staff to include contracted operations. I deal with policy implementation, creation, as well as analysis probably daily. And I would argue that for the past almost 2 years, the level of analysis associated to policies associated to the pandemic has been quite significant. I'm really looking forward to learning a bit more about, why some of the things done are done, and I'm happy to share my experiences and what we've learned along the way, particularly the past few years. Thank you. Hope you've learned a bit about me. In a nutshell, I am looking forward to meeting all of you, spending time with you, especially via the Zooms. I hope that you are having a good weekend. We are just getting over a cold. I'm sure you've heard it in my other or previous presentations. So cheers to a healthy and happy start.